That's the way to go.
We should be, right?
Okay, so here's the thing. These 40-ounce tumblers have been trending, especially if you're on like the tickety talk, if you're on social media. But I like to say that that's like the designer version.
Correct.
And if I'm gonna buy designer, it's gonna have, you know, a label on it, something. It's not gonna be a cup, okay?
Yeah.
Our version keeps things cold for up to 24 hours, hot for up to 8 hours, a handle that is removable. You can change it to
Switch it.
whichever. Nothing is spilling.
Nothing is spilled. Leak-proof and no condensation, so this can sit on your finest furniture for 24 hours with ice in it, with not a bead of sweat, so you never need a coaster. This fits in all cup car holders. It is the biggest tumbler we've ever offered in
40
Primula.
ounces.
So think about my tumbler that I've been selling you for the last 7 years, the 20 ounce. This is twice the size of the largest one we've ever sold. So 40 ounce, you can't get bigger than that, and you get a straw, and you get the look and drink lid that you can drink out of, or with the straw.
And it's $25. So
Yeah.
if you've looked at that one that you've seen on social media, not $25. And ours does everything, all the features you want. We've got 3 colors. Mark has the red. I have the teal. And then we also have, oh, I'll pop the gray over here, a gray as well. K62369 is that item number. I have one of these 40-ounce tumblers. I use it all the time. My favorite thing is that it doesn't sweat.
Nope.
Everything, ice stays cold.
Yeah,
like the
24
next day, my
hours.
ice is still in there.
It's tested. Now, here's the thing, guys. We're all talking about like, well, so how is Primula doing this different than everybody else? The one thing that Primula does that nobody else does really out there is that we add a 3rd layer of metal inside. You don't see it. Every other place is called a double wall tumbler, right? It's stainless, vacuum is stainless. We do that too. But how we get 24 hours cold and 8 hours hot and no condensation is they add a layer of copper inside of there. Why copper? It's a precious metal. It's an expensive metal, but if you are somebody in the kitchen, you know that copper is the best conductor of heat and cold out there. Just people can't afford it because it costs so much money. But Primula put it inside, it's protected, and now because of that copper layer, that precious metal, 24 hours cold, ice, by the way, ice cold, 8 hours piping hot. We've got some testing for you if you want to see, Vanessa.
And red, by the way, is the most limited. You're a special edition right there. The red. If you love in the red, make sure that you check out of your cart. But if you're like me and you're like, prove it to me, I'm not a believer. Look at what's happening here with the thermometer. We don't have the purple, so ignore that. But we do have the teal that Mark's showing you.
Okay, so it's 2 hours and 28 minutes later. This has been sitting in an ambient room of 66 degrees. This has not been plugged in. It's not been charged. There's nothing battery operated. And this coffee is 127 degrees after 2 hours and 28 minutes. Think about putting your coffee in a mug, a ceramic mug, after 2 hours and 28 minutes. I think we'd be putting the microwave about 5 or 6 times before that.
Right, and then go to your favorite coffee shop and put it in there after you get your hot coffee, and now you don't have to hurry up and drink it because you're worried about it getting cold. This is the silver that you're looking at here, that gray. This is a cold drink.
Cold drink, so 18 hours. Just think about that. That's a day and a half, okay, basically at work. So 18 hours and 57 minutes. We're just shy of 19 hours. This is going down to 37, 36. I love when we get to this temperature to tell you something, to remind everybody, your refrigerator that you have plugged into the wall, to the electricity, that you pay for to run all day, runs a temperature of between 32 and 37 degrees. This tumbler, after 19 hours, is actually keeping the cold colder than your plugged-in refrigerator after 18 hours and 37 minutes. Is that unbelievable?
It is, and here's the thing. You're gonna carry it around, and I don't know about you, but like the thing that annoys me about trying to get in that water intake that's so important is when the water's lukewarm and it's warm temperature and it doesn't taste well. Your water is ice cold. If you like to do like the flavoring packets, put them in here too. A lot of us are picking up more than one because look at the Easy Pay. It's under $9 a month. Red, we're down to our final $450. If you want it, add it to your cart. Make sure that you're checking out. You get all the bells and whistles. If you have a teen, tween, young adult in your family, they've seen this tumbler all over social media. They want one. Grab one for them. Grab one for yourself. And stay committed to those things that we're all trying to do better. Drink more water. Drink more fluids. But it's not just water and coffee. I could do orange juice in here, cranberry juice.
You could put soup and stew in here if you wanted to. Keep it hot for work. You don't have to put it in the microwave. Unscrew the lid and then actually just take a spoon and drink out of it. But look at this finish, guys. I mean, this is amazing when you look at the finish. We like to call this a car finish because we really put a shine and a sheen. That's just not a flat. That's a beautiful, beautiful shine. It's really romantic and beautiful, I think. And again, to prove something, I want to unscrew this just to show you. This is a screw on top with a silicone lid. See that, like that, the silicone seal. That silicone seal and that thread makes this leak proof, and that's what's wonderful. So it's not just clipping on, it's actually screwing back on like this, and I'm going to show you real quick that in a second, no leaking. So what does that mean? You can put your protein shake in here, put it in your gym bag sideways, go to the gym, maybe you're doing 2-3 hours aerobics, a class, a gym. 3 hours later, in the gym locker room, this is still ice cold, ready for you to drink.
And it's not all over the bottom of your bag, which
Correct.
is the most annoying thing.
Most important thing.
Grab yours now. We have the red, we have the gray, we have the teal. Cheers to drinking more water
Have a great
in
day,
2024.
everybody.
Another great day. Okay, so Steve, I'm at the hydration station. Where are you?
Oh, well, I'm ready for some football, as all of us are. It is the great big Super Bowl week, and we are so excited to bring you something very